We live.
Hey, Facebook family. The Straight Talk guys, Forex, digital currency.
That's right.
We're back.
In the building, baby. Saturday, high noon.
That's right.
Get your guns out.
The Forex Studios, Mitchellville, Maryland, coming at you.
That's right.
Lifting, empowering, training.
That's right. We're blading some powerful information here.
We're live on 106.1 Praise 106.1 radio. We kick off there in 2 minutes. We're got our engineer on the other line waiting to kind of flag us in. But if you've been here before, you know what we're going to discuss. We're going to talk about Forex currency and digital currency, how you can get involved, get started, get training, get educated about learning how to invest. You're not likely to achieve wealth from working your way to wealth.
Right.
That's a hard road to handle. So what we're going to talk about again is just something one of the other options: saving and investing. If you're not saving and investing, it's going to be very, very difficult to achieve your financial goals. And what we're going to talk about again is how to invest your money. One way in which you can learn how to invest your money every day in a $6.6 trillion market. We got 1 minute before we go on to a 106.1 Praise family. So we're going, again, let me back up. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm G Money. I didn't even say my name. I'm G Money, Greg Whitmire. Right. And we got my co-host here, big time.
A Diddy in the building.
Yes,
you guys know me. All right, look like we get ready to get started here. So y'all stay tuned. Get ready to take some notes. Some really good notes. Go ahead. It's on you.
Hey, we got our intro.
I believe so. I believe we're ready to go. Yeah, that time may be a little off.
All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon, 106.1 Praise, 106.1 family. Good afternoon. This is your guys Straight Talk on Forex and digital currency. And good to have you guys aboard. We are doing what we do every Saturday afternoon. We're coming to bring you some more information about your participation. Okay, there we go.
Still on hold, yeah.
There we go.
No, there we go.
We're listening. Sorry, guys.
We gotta wait for the cue, guys. We gotta wait for the cue.
A little hard to hear today for some reason.
Y'all just bear with us. We're gonna get started. It's 12 noon now.
Yes, indeed. We got that Earth, Wind, and Fire coming. There you go. All right, that's my part right there. All right. Good afternoon, 106.1 Praise, 106.1 family. Good afternoon. These are your guys. This is your show. I'm glad you're with us. This is your show. Straight Talk on Forex and digital currency. My name is Greg Whitmire, G Money, and my co-host
Aruna A Diddy Karoma.
Yes, indeed. We're in the house. Well, again, we're live on 106.1 Praise, 106.1, and welcome that family. We also want to welcome, we got started a little bit early with our Facebook family, so welcome to our Facebook family. And again, this is your Straight Talk on Forex and digital currency. What we want to do, the same thing we do every week, folks. Our mission is to empower, is to educate, is to bring families along. Along this journey for financial independence, and share with you how we're doing this and how you can participate as well. So look, we're going to, like I said, we're going to equip you with the information. We're going to give you some direction today. We're going to provide you with the knowledge that you need in order to continue your steps toward wealth. I know many of you guys already have plans, already are doing things, already have aspirations for moving your financial intelligence, your financial literacy to another level, and we're going to supplement that. We're going to plug into that and show you how we can take it to the next level.
That's right. So guys, first thing we want to do is drop a phone number on you, because we know it's very important that if you want to get in contact with us, you know exactly how to do that. And we only have a short window, guys. We want to share as much information as we can within this short window. So if you want to reach out to us to get more information on what we're sharing, I want you guys to write this number down. Okay? The number is 240-273-2645. Again, that's 240-273-2645. Okay, if you weren't able to write it down, we're going to drop that on you a couple more times throughout the program. Also, we want to make sure that you guys know that we do a daily 4-hour presentation between 4 p.m. Well, let me not say between, but at 4 p.m. and another at 7 p.m. Okay, it's a 1-hour presentation starting again at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in. That presentation is a Zoom online presentation. So literally, you can tune in from wherever you are. Okay, you can be at home, you can be at McDonald's, you can be in your car, you can be anywhere. As long as you have an internet connection, then you can go ahead and tune in. That URL is destinationmillionaire.money. Again, that's destinationmillionaire.money. Okay, so make sure you tune in. You can get a full rundown on all the juicy information and how you can get started in this program. For now, we're just going to give you guys a little bit. But in order for us to make sure that we are talking to the right folks, because we don't want to assume, right? We don't want to assume everybody out there is interested in what we have to share. And we get that. That's why only 5% of the people in this world are truly successful. Okay? 95% of people would rather be sitting around drinking a beer, binge watching Netflix, doing something other than building their financial literacy. All right? But for the 5% out there that are truly interested in building wealth, that are interested in rolling up their sleeves and doing something about their financial situation, rather than saying, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda, and, looking at the next person and saying, man, I wish I had that, right? If you're not that person, if you're the person that likes to roll up your sleeves and do something about your situation, all right, guys, I need you to tune in. All right, and I'm going to ask a few questions. Number 1, are you interested in firing your boss? Okay? Many of us know that we're just made for something greater than going into that cubicle, or, going to that cash register, or, going in to drive that bus, or whatever it is that you do, right? But many of us inside, we know that there's a burning desire to break free and become something bigger, all right? And if that's you, then this is definitely a program for you, all right? Question number 2. Are you interested in spending more time with your family? Guys, I say it every Saturday, and I'm going to say it again. I am a huge family guy. Okay, I have 6 children. I love to spend time with all of them and my wife. And I also spend time with my extended family. Okay, I have probably 20 nieces and nephews, right? So here's the bottom line, guys. There's no better time that you can spend on earth than the time that you spend with your family. Period. Right? That connection that you have with family is priceless, and you should spend more time with your family. It's very fulfilling, right? So if you're interested in doing that, then this is definitely the program for you. Last but not least, I'd like to know who out there is interested in leaving a legacy of wealth for those that are here after you have checked out and gone on to the next dimension, right? If you're interested in leaving that legacy of wealth, then this is the program for you. Guys, we're not meant to be here and leave and not be remembered. We're meant to be here and build something that can outlast us, outlast our existence here on this plane. That's what we're put here to do. Guys, and if you're not thinking along those lines, then you need to rethink the way you're thinking. You follow what I'm saying? So very simply put, guys, we have some very powerful, impactful information that we want to share with you. So we want you to pay close attention, guys. Take this very seriously. Okay, take it very seriously, and we need you to believe in what we're telling you about. All right, I think I mentioned before we have the 4 p.m. and 7 p.m., but if you didn't catch it, I'm going to give it to you again. DestinationMillionaire.money at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Also, you want to dial 240-273-2645. Now, if you call while we're on this program over the next 30 minutes, we won't be able to answer, but please send us a text message and we'll definitely respond. Every week, guys, we're getting calls from new folks that are joining and coming on board and taking leaps and bounds to further themselves along their quest to become financially independent. So if you want to get on board, I would encourage you, go ahead and get started right away.
Rona just knocked it out the park right there, guys. He just knocked it out the park. If what you are doing right now with your plans, your journey, your aspirations for building wealth, if it's not working, if it's stalled, if you don't have a plan, get a plan and listen to what we're talking about and understand that what, like Arona said, we know of all the thousands of people that are listening right now, we know we're only talking to a small percentage because everybody, some people think they want to do this, some people think they want wealth, but everybody's not interested in doing what it takes in order to achieve that. It's achievable. It's achievable for you and your family. It's achievable. It's a teachable skill. Developing wealth is a teachable skill. But again, it requires some digging in, some level of self-education, some level of guided education in order to put you and your family in that position that many of us dream of. So here's what we're talking about. We're talking about this is an awesome education opportunity, all right? And basically, we're talking about learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market. Okay, what is the foreign exchange and digital currency market? The foreign exchange market is a $6.6 trillion a day market. That's right, $6.6 trillion a day. The foreign exchange market funds the stock exchange market. Okay, most of what we hear, or our ears are tuned to, we hear about different stocks going up and down, that kind of thing, and your 401ks and all this other kind of stuff. But guess what funds that? The foreign exchange market. You're already participating in the foreign exchange market, and many of you just don't even realize it. I'll give you an example. If you've ever traveled to another country, once you arrive in that country, you have to exchange your U.S. currency for the host country's currency. And what determines how much of that host country's currency you get is going to be determined by the value of the U.S. currency versus that host country currency at that point in time. That is a foreign exchange. That's where money is made, okay, in those types of exchanges. The other way that you're already participating is that if, for those of us who have, like say, a savings account or a money market account, or some sort of banking account, you have already given the bank permission to take your money, gather up all of our money every night, and they trade it in the foreign exchange market. Okay, we've already given them permission to do that. And what do they do for us in return? They advertise, or they give us maybe a 1 or 2% return on our savings account. And then we have the audacity, because again, we don't know enough about, or our financial literacy isn't at a level that so when we see a 1%, 2% return, we're chasing from bank to bank, moving our little bit of monies around, thinking that they're giving us something, when they're earning trillions of dollars a day on our money. So what we're talking about is basically learning how to do what the banks do in order to acquire wealth.
And guys, I want to drop this on you. This thought just came to me as Greg was speaking. Many of you that are listening right now may be saying, what the hell is he talking about? Right? Now you have to ask yourself, why is it that you don't know about this information?
Wow.
You spent 12 years in school, maybe another 4 going to college, maybe another 2 going to graduate school. You have to ask yourself, why is it that you don't know what the hell he's talking about?
Why don't
There's
I
a
know?
reason for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Guys, as he was talking, he said, the foreign currency exchange market funds the stock exchange. Okay? That's the difference between an ocean and, let's say, the Gulf of Mexico. Right? Which one's bigger? Now, ask yourself again, why don't you know about it? It's by design. It's by design, people. We're not supposed to know about it. But now there's this wonderful thing called the internet, guys. Information's flowing freely. So you cannot sit around and make an excuse and say, oh, well, I didn't know. We're telling you, hello. We're telling you right now, this is what you need to do. Get plugged in. This is where the money is. Hello, that's where the money is. In the foreign exchange market, guys. Tune in. This guy's sharing some powerful information that will change your life. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You never heard us say you're going to make $1 million in a week. This is something you got to roll up your sleeves and jump into and work to earn. It's hard. It's not easy. But if you put in the work, you will make the money. Pay attention.
We're talking about quantum leaps in terms of your orientation to money, your orientation to investing, your orientation to everything that you do, and learning how to get what's referred to get on the right side of money.
That's right.
And again, all we're doing is training you how to do what the banks already do.
That's right.
All right, it's already being done, but you're not benefiting from it yet. Okay, but those of us who are learning this skill are benefiting from it on a daily basis. Now, here's something else that many of you all don't know, and that has to do with again, digital currency. Don't turn a blind eye when somebody starts talking to you about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple. Don't just shut your mind down and say, I don't know anything about that. Well, guess what? You need to start developing your understanding about these alternate currencies. That's because they exist, they're real, and they are already at work in this economy and in the world economy. So you have to, we gotta again up our financial literacy in this and other areas. Now, Arun is going to just dive a little bit deeper into the digital currency and help all of us get a little better understanding about what it is, how it's at play. Go ahead, rock 'em.
Guys, hey, here's the bottom line. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, guys. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, right? Digital currency is the new money. Period. Right? These dollar bills that we're playing around with, guys, honestly, every day that goes by, I'm becoming more and more adverse to using a dollar bill. Right? I literally, like, I try to get rid of it as quickly as possible. All my transactions are electronic. You keep better records. Okay? You can't lose electronic money. Right? There's so many benefits to paying for things electronically that I don't even want a dollar bill. Okay? I literally try to get rid of them as quickly as possible. So here's the bottom line. Again, if it's the new money, doesn't it make sense that you would get in and learn about it now while it's new? Okay? Because by the time it becomes the old money, right? You're on the outside, or as Greg said, on the wrong side of money. You want to be on the right side, not the left side of money, right? You don't want it to become old money, and then you start to figure out, oh, this is something I should pay attention to. Pay attention now, while it's new, while you're able to get in, and while you're able to use it to your advantage. Guys, very, very important. Many people have heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. Maybe you've heard of Litecoin. Guys, I could go on and on and on with the different types of digital currency that are out there. But here's the bottom line. Digital currency is here to stay, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. Okay? You can't fight this. This is a tidal wave, guys. Right? You're sitting there, you know, with your hand out, and the tidal wave is going to just completely just annihilate you. You have to get on board. Get you a surfboard and ride that wave. Okay, because it's here to stay. If you don't pay attention, trust me, your children will, and their children will, and their children's children will, because it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so make sure that you pay attention, guys. We have a university that teaches you all about digital currency, how to trade it, things to pay attention to, and what to look out for. Guys, don't be surprised pretty soon when your employers, many employers are already paying you electronically because they're direct depositing your money in your account. All right, so what's the next best thing? When they pay you in digital currency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., etc., etc. And it's already happening. It's not going to happen. It's already happening. The NFL accepts Bitcoin. Okay, guys, Bitcoin is the next currency on your Cash App. I'm sure probably 8 out of 10 people that are within the sound of my voice are using Cash App or Zelle or some other kind of digital currency sharing.
Let me throw a quick stat in. And I just dug this up this week. 40% of the transactions on Cash App, 40% of transactions on Cash App are for Bitcoin.
Look at that. 40%. Guys, I could say so much about this, guys, but here's the bottom line. You're very intelligent, I'm sure, and you need to do yourself a favor by paying attention to this, learning and picking this information up. Otherwise, you're going to be on the wrong side of money. And if you've been on the wrong side of money for the majority of your life, here's a window of opportunity. Here's a way for you to change things. You don't always have to be that person that doesn't have enough money, that's struggling. This is an opportunity for you to jump in. Okay, guys.
Give them the number one more time.
Let me drop that number. Oh yeah, that number 240-473-26. Is it 273? Sorry, 240-273-2645. 240-273-2645. Guys, write that number down. Shoot us a text, email, leave us a voicemail message, whatever you need to do. But get at us. We can get you plugged in. All right. This program is taking off leaps and bounds, guys. I'm not gonna make any income claims, but guys, I'm seeing people become financially independent right before my eyes, guys. I'm seeing it every day. Now, you never heard me say it was fast. You never heard me say it was fast. Some of these people have been working 2, 3, 4 years or more, but it's happening. It's happening. So I'd rather start now than later. It's up to you what you want to do. All right. So guys, what I want to do is go ahead and introduce somebody who is, I would say, someone that is very well versed in the foreign exchange market. He's someone that likes to teach people and uplift them, and he just shares information genuinely, and he likes to see people further themselves, right? This universe is built on a give and take system, right? You have to service in order to uplift others, and by virtue of you doing that, you naturally uplift yourself, right? That's the way this thing is designed, guys. I didn't design it that way. You got to ask the big man upstairs. That's the way he set this thing up. So this gentleman knows all about that. He knows about giving. He knows about helping. He knows about sharing, right? So without further ado, I want to bring on none other than Mr. Gregory Whitmire.
All right. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Once again, just such kind words, and again, just thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. I'm gonna get right into it. We've been talking about again, financial independence, increasing your financial literacy, all of that. Okay, so let's get right to it. How do I do that? I'm sure that's the burning question on people's minds. All right. So basically, we have an academy. Okay, well, we're a part of an academy. Let me be totally clear. We are a part of an academy. The academy is called IML Academy. And what that academy is set up to do is just what we've been talking about. It's a knowledge transfer. It's a learning platform that teaches us how to trade in the foreign exchange market. How does it do that? It accomplishes that in a number of ways. One, we have a training modules that get you started. Okay, what's recommended, and Arun, to see, here's what I've seen a lot of the a social media post about foreign exchange, and I've seen the people standing in front of the Lamborghini. I've seen them, 7 or 21-year-olds talking about they bought a boat, or like I said, the Lamborghini, and
right.
Flashing cash and all this other kind of stuff. Look, that's them. Okay, and again, if you want to present the information that way, then present the information that way. I'm not going to knock anybody's hustle. But here's how I like to approach it. In that, again, this is a opportunity to learn how to get you on the path to be able to grow your money, to be able to do so in a systematic way, and to be able to acquire a skill that nobody can take from you, and that you can only then give that skill to other people. Just imagine if maybe it already happened, but for those that it didn't happen, just imagine if your grandfather, if your grandmother sat you down as a child and taught you how to trade anything. Okay, how to participate in the foreign exchange market. Just think if that skill had been passed on to you as a young child or as a teenager, and just think about you putting yourself in that same position to be able to then transfer that knowledge to those that are coming behind you. That's what Runa was talking about earlier when we were talking about the whole concept of passing on legacy. And that's what we're able to accomplish when we learn the skill of foreign exchange, how to trade the foreign exchange market.
Greg, I think a great analogy that a lot of folks could relate to, right? A lot of people play sports, right? So let's just say, for example, again, basketball is a skill, right? Playing football is a skill. I look at it like it's no different. Like he said, it is a skill. Now, again, if you're using that analogy, you don't get successful playing basketball overnight.
Right.
You don't get successful playing football overnight.
Right.
But the bottom line is you have this skill that can pay you for the rest of your life. All right? So the only difference that I see is that you get paid in foreign currency right away.
Yeah, every day.
Okay, you might be playing basketball and football for several years before you hit it big, and most people don't hit it big. Right? Only a select few. But in this Forex and digital currency market, you can set up your account and start getting paid today. Now, are you going to get $10,000 today? Probably not.
Right.
But if you go in and you're very diligent, I guarantee you set up your account, you will start seeing some income today.
And those are the things that the Academy teaches you how to do, and how we help you with, how we teach you how to set up an account. You can start trading it with Forex currency with as little as $10, depending on the broker that you select. We have live educators that we plug in with on a scheduled basis, okay? And it's over 100 educators on this platform that teach us in live sessions. And not only do they teach us the skill, they also share with us their trading ideas, so we're able to then do exactly what they're doing when they're trading in the market. We're trading in the market. We're
copy and paste,
we're
guys.
Copy and paste. We're trading in the market at the same time that these world-renowned, these world-class master traders have evaluated the market and just sharing their trade ideas with us, and we're able to do the same thing every day. So it's almost like a no-brainer kind of thing, in terms of whether or not I just want to invest in myself sufficiently so that I can be able to participate. There's one other thing I want to make totally clear. You don't give us any money. You don't give the educators any money. It's all your money is your money. Your money is set up in a broker account. A broker account is no different than a bank account, and you use a small percentage of your broker account in order to invest in a trade that you're guided in from one of our master traders. So that's the process. So you're not left out there alone. You're not left to figure this thing out all by yourself, because you're new. You're not going to know what you're doing, and that's just anybody. For any point you start a new process, a new learning process, you're not going to know what you're doing. Sure. But one other thing, let me just say this. For instance, if and I have, Aruna mentioned he has 6 children. I have 4 children. Any of those children who had attended college, None of them, and I got a lawyer, two MBAs, a lawyer,
Ooh, wow.
and my fourth and youngest daughter is a entrepreneur. She makes clothes. But anyways, none of them, and all of their educational accomplishments, none of them have learned until recently, none of them have learned how to make money in their sleep. And that's what we're talking about being able to do. And when you understand, again, the small fraction of people in the world who have mastered this, again, it starts in your mind, so have mastered this mindset of being committed to a process that allows them how to make money in their sleep. That's when you start getting ahead. That's when things start. That's when you get in a position to virtually erase the financial history of your family and start anew, because you're coming from a new mindset.
Right.
that has empowered you, and an understanding, like, again, you've gotten yourself on the other side of money. So everything you see, everything you do is you're approaching it slightly different, and from a vantage point of how is this going to benefit us, okay? On down to understanding the world economies and all that kind of stuff that oftentimes we just allow us to just push past our ears, push past our brain, because our brain hasn't been trained yet in order to accept that information, understand how can I benefit from this, what's the market going to do based on this information, and then how can I then go into the market right now based on this information I have and then secure money from it. And so, and that's what we do. That's what we learn how to do. IML Academy. You got to hit us. You got to hit us up. And like I said, it's not for everybody. And again, we know it's not. But for those people who this information is connecting with, who see themselves in another place, who see their family in another place, get at us at 240-273-2645. We'll give you the information for how you can plug into our information session, which is at destinationmillionaire.money. Destinationmillionaire.money. So we just want to, again, just thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Thank you, for just giving us your time and your space. Hopefully this sows some value into your day, into your life, and that you want to, again, just reach out at us, 240-273-2645, and we'll plug you in.
Guys, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're coming up on the 12:30 hour right now, so I just want to leave you guys with this. Look. Me and Greg are two simple guys, okay? We're not the most articulate. I would even dare say we're not the most intelligent. But the bottom line is, if you tune into the message, if you take action on it, this thing can change your life, all right?
Absolutely.
So don't kill the messenger. Listen to the message, all
Absolutely.
right? It's a powerful message. We love you guys. Hopefully you take action. Talk to you later.
All right, we out.